Everyone, Shelton here. So, I want to give you a quick overview of the Empathy Decathlon and a little bit about where it came from. Why the decathlon? Why empathy? Why now? All right. So, let's start with the decathlon. There was a point in time when I still wore pretty short shorts, but I wore pretty short shorts. Move my little bubble here. I was a decathlete. Athletic, running, jumping, throwing, running more, wondering why I went through all this pain, decathlete. That's me over on the far right over there. Again, showing off those legs. It was so much fun. I learned so much from that experience. I learned the power of practice. I learned the power of community and supporting each other through something that is challenging, right? This is a very big base in my life, and it is definitely a base for Empathy Lab in the way that we teach, train, support others in their empathy practice. All right. I did not become a professional decathlete. I was okay. I did not go to the Olympics. I watched it. I had to do something else. I studied psychology and I studied industrial design, and I eventually became an industrial designer and user experience designer. And what those fancy words mean is that I listen to others in order to build something to make their lives better. All right? I build them experiences, I build them products. And one of the first things that I worked on was this glove called the arthritis simulation glove. Now, just focus on the glove, not the Maxwell House jar. But I developed these gloves over years actually, of listening to individuals individuals open bottles and try to do things with their hands when they had arthritis or manual dexterity problems. These gloves are not for them. These gloves are built for engineers and designers that lack the empathy that they need in order to build their products. All right. So what I was doing in this lab at Georgia Tech, at the Georgia Tech Research Institute, was testing objects, products, things to make sure that they were Arthritis Foundation certified. A lot of things failed. And so I kept seeing these failures. I knew I had to train someone. It wasn't the arthritis individuals, it was the people building things. And this is also a big thread through what Empathy Lab is. Let's teach people how to do better for themselves and others. So I use a process. You've probably heard of it. It's called design thinking. It comes in circles, it comes in bubbles across, it comes in polygons. But the one thing that I'm excited about and I've really focused on in my career is this empathize stage. Now, this empathize stage is really for customers on the outside. It's never really about the internals of the team or the individual, and that's missing. So the big question is, how do you empathize? Move my bubble here so you can read it. How do you empathize if you don't really know how to be empathetic? And that is where our workshops, our trainings, our practices come in. I want people to be better at empathizing with themselves so that they can show up for other people. And I had to keep it simple. I brought it back to the decathlon, and I created this 10 skill, micro skill framework to help people understand and practice me empathy, the first 5 skills, and we empathy, the second 5 skills. All right? It's pretty simple. I have to keep it simple. I am not a genius, but I'm really good at doing things on routine and in practice. Just like In-N-Out Burger. This has to be a simple menu, right? So we start with energy because it's the power that gets us through everything. And we end with lead. Again, I'll move this little bubble again, put it right in the middle. All right? This is the Empathy Decathlon. We will be teaching it and training it all year long, for as long as we can. Come by, learn it with us, find one of our facilitators, join our empathy athlete community. We'd love to have you. I believe that the world will be a better place once we have not just more compassionate people, but more empathetic individuals that can understand what they're going through so they can hear others. All right? That's it.